Mike Tyson isn't who you think he is. Assault allegations, $70,000 Bengal tigers, and an accidental interview with a convicted serial killer.
Now, Hausner was convicted of 80 crimes, including 6 murders.
These are 10 things you did not know about Mike Tyson. And first up, the time he had a fight on a plane mid-flight. The situation started with this passenger, and while at first it seemed to be all fun and games, the man quickly started to get disrespectful. And from there, while it seemed Mike Tyson was trying to keep his cool, it only took a few minutes for things to get violent.
Hey, Mike.
This passenger had a previous criminal record, having history of fraud, burglary, and even signs of human trafficking. Look at Mike there, still looking as sharp as he was in his prime. But that's just one of the 10 craziest stories. So let's take things to another level, when Mike Tyson once tried to fight a gorilla. In the 1980s, when Mike Tyson was still an undefeated heavyweight champion, he and his girlfriend went to a zoo and bought out the entire place for a few days. What he didn't know was this would nearly cost him his life, as the next day, when he was looking at the gorillas, he noticed a silverback gorilla bullying all the other gorillas. And can you guess what Mike Tyson did? He offered the zoo attendant $10,000 just to get a chance at fighting the gorilla in the cage. While the attendant declined, think about what would have happened if Mike Tyson fought that gorilla. What he didn't know was that silverback gorillas are almost 20 times stronger than the average human. He would have definitely died. But that's not a one-time thing, because a few years later, Mike accidentally met with a serial killer. After fighting Corey Sanders in an exhibition match, Mike Tyson was alerted about an interviewer waiting in the gym to come see him. He met with the interviewer, and after a nice chat, Mike left to go back to his home. Little did he know, he had just survived one of the most dangerous moments in his life, because 3 days later, he came back to the gym with police flooding the scene. The interviewer he met with the other day was actually a convicted shooter, having killed 6 people and injuring half a dozen more. It turns out the shooter, Dale Hausner, was planning on shooting Mike Tyson during their interview, but decided against it when he realized he liked him. And let's just say that wasn't Mike's first run-in with police, as Tyson was arrested 40 times before the age of 13. While it's no secret Mike had a troubled youth, most people did not know he used to rob different stores just to be able to wear the clothes he had on. And not only that, he would also participate in territorial gang fights, one where he almost got shot by his own brother. He says in an interview he'd been hiding behind a car during the gang fight, and then his own brother pointed a gun at him, telling him to get out of the scene. And look at them now, Mike Tyson becoming a heavyweight champ and his brother becoming a respected surgeon. Talk about a change. But that wasn't even near the end of Mike Tyson's troubles, because in 1988, he'd meet a man who'd steal over $50 million from him without Mike even knowing. This man is the infamous Don King, who is a literal burglar. I mean, look at the way he was with Mike Tyson while secretly stealing millions from him. Don King even got Mike to fire his own trainer, which led Mike to his first loss. But Don King didn't go unpunished, because when Mike Tyson found out, he unleashed his monster-like fury. He said he beat up Don King because of his love for him. What's the chance Mike Tyson beating a 200-pound Bengal tiger? Well, Mike seemed to think pretty high. So in 1995, when Mike was released from prison, he bought 3 small Bengal tigers, costing $70,000 each. But did you know that one of these tigers would later almost kill him? Mike Tyson wrestled his 200-pound tigers pretty often and held his own. Just Mike Tyson being Mike Tyson, you know? But his tigers would eventually cause him lots of trouble. In 1997, a woman trespassed on Mike Tyson's property when his tigers really messed her up, ending up costing him $250,000 just for the damages. That's expensive, but not more than Tyson's bathtub. Not that bathtub. A $2 million 24-karat gold bathtub. That's the same price as a mini mansion. Come on, Mike. He bought this solid gold bathtub for his loving wife at the time, well, now ex-wife, and what's worse, after buying her the gold bathtub, his ex-wife, Robin Givens, actually cheated on him with a famous celebrity star after around a year of dating. Mike Tyson and Robin Givens decided to join hands in marriage. But unfortunately, those hands were only joined for so long, because after they divorced, Mike Tyson went over to try and talk to Miss Givens when he caught her doing the damp and dirty with actor Hollywood star Brad Pitt. Apparently, Brad Pitt was so scared, he begged Mike Tyson not to strike him before running out of the house after having an affair with his wife. Really, Brad? But you know what's cool? Even cooler than Mike Tyson's boxing record is the amount of women he slept with. The average person has around 7 intimate relationships, so when you hear that one of Mike's bodyguards say Mike Tyson slept with over 1,300 women, you probably don't believe him. Not even that, he says most of them are actual celebrities. Sadly, Mike never gave us any names. But damn, my boy got some game. But his relationship life wasn't the only thing that was high, cause in 2013, he admitted he was high in several of his fights. A few years back in 2002, Mike Tyson fought Lennox Lewis, the entire time being high. He explains why he lost the match in the 8th round through knockout, but even while being high, he still packed in a bunch of crazy blows that he even ended up biting Lewis's leg. That must have hurt. Mike Tyson had an enormous career with knockouts right and left. The champ only lost a few times, and most of them when he was under the influence. Mike Tyson is an undisputed legend in the sport. Click on that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. We thank you guys for watching.